Uvali ona ho'o mana ona ona ali kaulana. Ua pau halela ko makoino na pua. Ua pau halela ko makoino na pua.
I get up at about 5:30 in the morning and I live in Napili right now. First thing in the morning, even before the light comes, and walk my little Maui, who's an Australian Shepherd. And then I come up to the farm and start my day about 7:30 in the morning. Feed all the animals, make sure there's water in all the troughs. And, it's a very, arduous process because, sometimes we don't have water available to us because, if there's not enough rain, that sometimes they won't pump the water. So, well, I grew up with animals. So I grew up in Minnesota, and I actually in Minnesota had an iguana when I was like 11 years old. So how many people can say that, But I also had bunnies and guinea pigs, and I had cats and dogs, and I used to ride horses. I started riding at the age of 4. So I knew a lot about horses. I've always known that about animals, though. To be able to pet an animal or cuddle it, it makes you feel so good. So, and they really understand you, and especially horses. Yeah, Dally, good boy. I'm getting together the hay for the goats right now. This is Midnight, by the way. He's my helper. He's a little sweet kitty that adopted our farm. One day, the owners had brought him to a cat sanctuary here in the neighborhood, and he decided he'd rather live here with us. So we're really happy with him. The way the farm got started, I was the leisure sales manager at the Ritz-Carlton Kapalua for 17 and a half years. And I had a great job. I was traveling the world, calling on travel agents. And in 2014, they brought our sales team into a meeting and said, we're selling the hotel, we're still going to be a Ritz and a Marriott, but if you'd like to stay with the company, you need to relocate to your market, which was on the mainland. I ended up leaving my job. I did take another assignment with another hotel company for a little while, but decided that I was going to completely change gear. So I went from business suits to cowboy boots. Hello, sir. Would you like some hay? There you go. Can you see him back there? And I started the Maui Animal Farm. There was a lady who was selling a petting zoo down the road. She actually was leaving for the mainland, so I bought her business and her animals for the same amount as my severance package. And then I sort of jumped off a cliff because I didn't have the land yet. But I ended up finding this fabulous 5.5-acre parcel of land here in Laniapoko. And I ended up purchasing it with my 401k as a rollover business startup plan, which is a great way to get your money tax-free because it's really your retirement plan. But I purchased the land. It's a beautiful parcel of land. We have a panoramic view of the ocean, looking at 3 islands from here. When you turn around, you have a fantastic view of the West Maui Mountains.
This you can mix 50 to 1.
We planted over 70 native Hawaiian trees and plants, kukui nut, breadfruit, macadamia nut. They're doing really well. We haven't done any watering since we planted them December 15th. It has a tap that taps the ground, and then the tap root of the plant actually goes into the ground where it's softer. Excuse me, Mr. Rooster. Excuse me. Thank you. I brought the animals over from the other farm, which was really only about 5 blocks down the road from where I was. I was moving them. We actually walked them over, many of them, the horses, the ram, the donkey. Some of the animals, like our pig, came in a truck, but we set up the petting zoo and have been running it since 2016. And in the meantime, I also started a nonprofit 501c3 called Tiny Hoof Animal Therapy of West Maui. And that was established in 2019. We had a little bit of a hiccup with the pandemic, so we took a little pause there, but we're planning to do therapeutic riding programs down the road, and we've set up a riding arena. We're in the process of doing some other types of activities relating to animal-assisted therapy. Okay, watch out, guys. Move, move, please move. Move so I can get you food. Okay. Here we go. All right. So I feed them a mixed food called all-purpose, which is good for roosters, ducks, hens, and turkeys. We have a turkey that you'll meet soon too. His name is Tom. He's on the other side of the barn. We'll just put down some food for them. We also work with ABA Classroom currently on a regular basis, and they bring up their autistic clients with their therapists. And every Friday they come from 3 to 5 and feed all of the animals. So the children love it up here. It's the highlight of their week. They have so much fun filling the water troughs and feeding the animals. And it's a really great experience for them as well as their therapists. And the parents always tell me how much the children love it up here with all the animals. Animals are very, very therapeutic. We have bunnies and guinea pigs that people can hold. So this is Butterscotch. In fact, after the fires of Maui happened, we didn't have any business because there was no tourism anymore. And so we opened the petting zoo to local residents on a complimentary basis. And they came and joined us here, or brush a donkey or a horse or rub the belly of a pig, you know. So all those things are very therapeutic and can be a lot of a great way to release your tension and your sadness. Duke and Dally are wearing what we call fly masks. So this is to keep the flies off their eyes. And but these are beautiful horses. Actually, I should take their fly masks off so you can see how beautiful their eyes are and their faces. Let me just do that really quickly. This is Duke, and he's got a nice little star on the top of his head, and he's a really handsome boy. So Duke used to be the carriage horse on Lanai in the past, and so he would pull wedding carriages years ago, and then the gentleman that had Lahaina Stables bought him and made him a trail horse, and then he came here with me in 2020, so we're really happy to have him. And then here's Dally. Dally's still eating an apple here, but we'll get his fly mask off too so you can see his face. So Dally's got a beautiful black mane, and he's called a buckskin quarter horse actually. So they have the black mane, the black legs, and the black tail. Yeah, they're very friendly horses, really sweet. Yep. There's a really outstanding book by Kim Meter that I've read. She has a therapeutic riding program in Oregon, and it's excellent to read about all these things. And I've started going through training with Path International and my team, which is a professional association of therapeutic horsemanship. And oh my goodness, you know, you can see that just the connection that people and animals have together, and it really makes a difference. So, super pig food, which is a little pellet. And then we add all stock and some alfalfa pellets. So they get this really nice mixture of food. And as you can see, everybody likes their food. But what I do is I split this half and half. So that's for Wilbur and Ronald over here. Hey, guys, there's another one. Little bit tough when I have to bail the water, but I've got a big bucket here, so we'll just put some water in their bathtubs. You know, a lot of times when you're grooming a horse, because you're touching its body, you can have such a strong connection because they understand that you're, you know, doing something positive for them too. And I had a horse completely turn his head around and kind of give me a little kiss. So that was really great. But, you know, and I was standing behind, you know, and he just sort of gave me a little nip, a little kiss. So we've just created so many wonderful memories for people. We have so many repeat guests. You know, we started this in 2016. 2020, we had to take a break because we were asked to close. We were non-essential business. And then, you know, we had the fire. So we had about 6 months or 4 months that we weren't open. But the guests, you know, were all emailing me and so concerned about our farm. And then as they come back too, they're so excited, you know, we want to see Peter Rabbit, or we want to see, you know, Grayson. And yeah, all the animals have names. And so everybody, you know, like, and one girl even cried as she was leaving because she was so sad she had to, you know, wait another year to see Grayson again. But yeah, the kids love it and the parents love it. And we've been very blessed with a, you know, really loyal clientele.
I didn't had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm she had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. Quack, quack, quack here, quack there, here, quack there, quack everywhere, quack, quack. E-I-E-I-O. Give yourselves a hand.